we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault, and that's Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. They come in needing to do something to stop this skid here before the season ends.
And if you're leading this organization, one of the things you're making sure everyone understands, this isn't about playing for draft picks. This is about playing for victories.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they've certainly found their groove of late, winners of 5 in a row.
And I think the sky's the limit for this team. They're playing the best football that they've played in a long time.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from uptown Charlotte. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First go on offense for the Giants under the guidance of Daniel Jones, the former Duke Blue Devil.
We knew about the great mind coming out of Duke, and we saw the athletic ability and the potential. Watching it all come together and get better with each passing year, that's been fun. He can throw it deep, throw it short, and of course take off out of the pocket and beat you with his legs as well.
They'll start out on the ground and Saquon Barkley. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Rolling to his right. High and able to make the catch downfield. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. An excellent gain, 35 yards. They'll try and run forward Barkley. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. Throwing Jones. That's caught. It's Waller. Touchdown Giants. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Le pongo así y tal.
On the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped.
Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. A first down carry for Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Oh, sí. No,
now Jones. Once again, he finds Slayton. Bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Barkley will take this one in. Touchdown, New York.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
The numbers for Sanders last week, 19 carries, 63 yards.
And they've already clinched a playoff berth, so I'm eager to see how they approach this game because some teams' philosophy is to go ahead and get guys out. Other teams' philosophy, continue to do what you're doing best. I expect them to go ahead and use their top guys all the way through this one.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
Fielded just inside the 20. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield. I think running backs operate the same way. They can hit a good rhythm and a good stride, and he's carrying it over from last week.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they're kind of a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. You look at this Carolina defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better. Because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
Sai nel baffo del
for
mondo.
16 and a 1st. Up the middle with Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, 26 yards. And the Giants have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the 1st as they kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Carolina getting set to take the field. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Young on the slant. This is Chark. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This is fielded at the 27. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. A very short field to work with now, 1st and goal after the great punt return. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley. His 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half.
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
You talk about this Giant defense.
Coming into this one, ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season. But if they have any hopes of making waves in January, they've got to improve it.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Now Young. That one complete. He finds Sharp. To give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that'll bring up 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
As the Giants head back out there, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. For the moment, they're on top of their division, projected to host a wild card game in the first weekend, but nothing is set in stone. There's a lot of shuffling that can still go on here. They haven't even clinched a playoff berth.
A lot goes into that one word you use, doesn't it? But. You're exactly right, because nothing's clinched. So that means another win is necessary, being able to play to the best of their abilities, because they can go from where they are right now to right out of the playoff race if things go in the wrong direction for them. They've got to take care of business.
82 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. His throw incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants.
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Panthers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Ready. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Ready, go.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And out will come the offense. Saquon Barkley and the Giants offense set to kick off their next drive. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Here's 2nd and 3.
At the 28-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
First toss of the game here for the backup Barkley. Buying time to his left. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. In motion, Slayton. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Barkley looking to throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
At the Panthers' 28-yard line.
Now they'll run on the draw. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before break. Barkley toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 7. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. The play fake. Now Young. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. He'll look to set up his blockers. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 64 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. Well, not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Yellow, lining.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Hut, hut.
Young to throw it. Open man is Mingo. Complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Meanwhile, Young's throw here on target to Hurst. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
At the 27-yard line.
Hut, go. Ready, ready.
Now Young. Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
To the air once more, Young. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll find his man, LaVisca Chenault. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Check pink.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. He's got it to the 43 here. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
Young on 3rd down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Giants are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
69 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
First down, New York.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Here's Barkley. A quick throw. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up,
oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
All right, go. Set, go.
Young will set to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
It's desperation time. Young on fourth down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Let's go.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Ready.
Again, it's Young. That's over the middle and caught by Mingo. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Giants' 43-yard line.
Set.
Now here's Young. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Ready.
Young to throw it. He had a man missed him, and it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go.
So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Young. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Looking high its way once again. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a 1st down. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Panthers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Following the interception, Young. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
That throw by Young incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And New York set to take the field. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing is Barkley. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Here's Jamie Gillen down as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Carolina offense about ready to go. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Now a first down throw for Young. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it second down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Young. And that is taken in by Hurst. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Ready.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Young. A quick throw there is incomplete. This one winding toward a conclusion. And how would you assess how the secondary has played?
Well, we just saw them take another shot downfield that was incomplete, correct?
Correct.
So my assessment is that if anyone's played really well in this game, it's been the secondary. That was the latest.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. Azeez Ojulari able to record his 5th sack of the season. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Ready.
On play action, Young. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.